Australia is a lucky country with a bright future. But how will we unleash it? Our mining boom's winding down. Our baby boomers are retiring. That could squeeze our living standards. So, what's a country to do? The good news is that our biggest untapped source of prosperity is staring right back at us. It's us. If we can unleash our productivity, we'll more than compensate for our aging population and pressured commodity prices. The biggest impediment to productivity, though, is rules. We're asked to obey more rules today than ever. The government can't even count the number of bodies that set the rules, let alone the rules themselves. Overzealous rulemaking costs our country more than $250 billion a year. And despite our tendency to blame government regulation, most of this problem is created by businesses imposing rules on themselves. In fact, the cost to Australia of businesses complying with their own rules is double that of public sector regulation. Now, we do need rules. Rules keep banks solvent and drivers on the right side of the road. They help maintain standards of health, of safety, and of the environment. But Australian business is burdened by self-imposed bureaucracy. Our rules and regulations, processes, procedures, codes and commandments, dictates and decrees. Where rules don't exist, we create them. Where they already do, we make more. They overlap, they contradict, they eat our time and they weigh us down. They consume one whole day of our time every week. We've replaced the spirit of opportunity with duplicate in quadruplicate, and we've created a compliance sector bigger than construction, manufacturing, or education. At Deloitte, we believe Australia's regulation needs, well, regulation. By cutting or simplifying our rules, we can unleash our productivity. We need to trust employees to use their initiative and judgment, while tapping technology to streamline decision-making. We need to treat time as a resource that's as valuable as capital, and redesign our rules to eliminate overlaps and redundancies. Our obsession with risk avoidance is stifling innovation, along with our spirit of entrepreneurship. Rules can't solve all our risks, but they can crunch our creativity. If we stop taking risks, we'll ruin our returns. Our rules need to focus on what must go right, not what could go wrong. Building the lucky country through higher productivity won't happen overnight. It'll come from freedom by 1,000 cuts to the red tape in which Australia has wrapped itself. The good news is the potential of pent-up productivity is much bigger than you'd think. To unleash it, all we need to do is get out of our own way.